And a very good Tuesday afternoon, everybody. You know, one thing that we haven't had much of so far this month is snowfall, especially for those of us in the valley. But this is going to change as we go into the afternoon. Finally, it looks like we're going to have some accumulating snow. But what a beautiful sunrise we had this morning. Joy sent this in this morning. We showed it earlier as well. Just beautiful sunrise across the area with that red sky. But of course, you know the deal. Red sky morning. Sailors take warning. And yes, we are going to be dealing with that snowfall. Still moving in over the next couple of hours. By the way, if you'd like to send us a photo, you can send it to shareit@westernmassnews.com. And with your permission, of course, we'll put it on the air. But in terms of the snow starting, anywhere between about 1 p.m. So the next hour or so till about 3 o'clock, first across Berkshire County, then down into the valley. I think by 3 or 4 o'clock, we'll have light snow falling, and then it will ramp up as the evening commute goes on. Steadiest snow, and probably the heaviest as well, where it could come down moderate at times between about 4 p.m. and 9 p.m. Then after that, it'll be more off and on snow showers overnight tonight into tomorrow morning. Still thinking 3 to 5 in the valley, up to 6 inches plus across the hill towns, the higher terrain. It'll be that fluffier snow, so it's easier to move around. Not that it's going to be complete, just really, really light, but it'll be more light than, say, that heavy wet stuff, and just a light wind. We're not talking about a whole lot of wind either. And again, it'll be more off and on after midnight and into tomorrow morning before things have a tendency to wind down. So the worst of it will be this evening. Winter weather advisory in effect, as we pointed out, for all of Western Mass, good chunk of Connecticut as well. We have a temperature in Springfield right now, 30 degrees, and here's the light snow. The leading edge of this is not reaching the ground. You got to get back into New York State. So as we get into the afternoon, the atmosphere will moisten up, and eventually that snow will move on in by mid-afternoon. It does extend back into New York State. We'll have some back building, so to speak, as this slides off to the east, as this little area expands and makes its way into southern New England. But closer inspection, you can see maybe a little snow falling. But this is Virga, which leaves the clouds, but because the air mass is dry, it has a tendency to evaporate before it reaches the ground. But Futurecast showing that by 2 o'clock, we'll kind of see this wall of snow begin to move on in. By 4 o'clock or so, I think everybody's dealing with the snow coming down, generally light, but at times moderate as well. This takes us into tonight, 9, 10 o'clock, and then after that, it'll be more off and on, and that'll continue into the morning with some light snow showers, keeping perhaps tomorrow morning's commute a little slippery as well. So just keep that in mind. One might want to allow for extra time tomorrow morning as well. Lots of clouds left over tomorrow with just a little bit of moisture, and perhaps a few additional snow showers off and on tomorrow. More off than on with just some additional coatings at that point. So this is one particular model saying, you know what, we're going to get perhaps 3-4 inches of snow in the valley with a little more across the hill towns and across the higher terrain. So sticking what we thought last night and this morning, 3 to 5 up and down the valley. That includes Greater Springfield, Holyoke, Northampton, Deerfield, Greenfield. Add some elevation and get up over about 1,000 feet. Places like Worthington, Huntington, Blandford, 4 to 6 inches of snowfall, with the bulk of this falling this evening through the first half of tonight. So this storm system moves through, the weak little storm system, but enough to wring out the snowfall. Leftover clouds tomorrow. Then this area of low pressure, it's going to move out into the Atlantic. We're not going to get any snow from it on Thursday, but it's going to pull down the cold air on the backside of it. And we have some of the coldest air of the season that's going to move in here for Thursday night, Friday, and probably Saturday as well. And that's saying something, because remember, it was cold last weekend. I think we're going to be even colder. We're talking about wind chills during the day on Friday. They're going to be near zero, actual temps in the teens. So some real cold stuff with those winds gusting up over 30, 40 miles per hour. Just for example, this takes us into Friday morning, wind chills below zero. Look at it in the afternoon, wind chills hanging out around zero. And then by Saturday morning, those wind chills near 10, 12 below. In the afternoon, yeah, a little bit of relief. Not much, though. We're talking about wind chills in the single digits. We really won't see improvement till Sunday afternoon. So high on Friday, 16. On Saturday, low to mid-20s, and by Sunday, we should be in the lower 30s at that point. So it's the snow this afternoon. That'll be light to moderate at times. So the first half of tonight, a leftover snow shower tomorrow. Thursday gets blustery in the afternoon as the sun comes out. And then here comes that bitter cold Thursday night, Friday, probably through Saturday as well. And then another storm potential Sunday night into Monday, perhaps. All right, that's your forecast for now. I'll see you again in a little while. Tail it to you.
All right, a lot of